to get that shopping done on a gift card. So that is a great way to go. Okay, we're gonna move on to our next item here that Mike is gonna fill us in on, but this is the SatinFinish Silver Eagle. This is a customer pick, very well loved among all of you who collect, and you know a thing or two about the coins that you collect. This is a very special coin.
Four of these already sold because people have been following along at home, I guess. This is a special coin in a lot of respects.
Okay.
First of all, it's a 2017 coin. I still have some remaining of my first day of issue. There was 3,490 or 3,195, sorry. I usually hold some coins back. This was released very late in the year in 2017.
Okay.
And so because of that, I always hold some back for 2008, because when we have a limited edition in our first day of issue here, that's forever. So if I don't hold it back, you don't have an opportunity to own this coin unless you buy it. Oftentimes, the first day of issue will sell out literally as we're doing it. It gets one presentation. So when you look at this, this is what's called an SP coin, or a SatinFinish coin. What that means is the United States government, this is what they call their special uncirculated coin. It's denoted by this W or West Point mint mark from the regular American Silver Eagle, which would be an MS70 that you just saw. So this is an SP70, so this is a special finish, what's called a SatinFinish. That's what it's SP for special finish, and it's certified perfect. It's a customer pick at 4.6 stars. This is my regular issue price, my first issue price of $149.95. It's certified perfect. It's an SP coin. The United States government has been making the SP or special finish coins since 2006. They have not had the technology prior to 2006, because they kind of use a laser to finish the die along with doing a special finishing of the planchet to be able to do this. So the SP coin's a very big deal. But this coin is an even bigger deal than just the SP part. One of the things that I am able to do by having done coins for so long, is we in essence have information, and information is power in this business. One of the things that I've been able to find out, so the United States government is making the American Silver Eagle since 1986. From 1986 until 2006, they made mint state coins and they made proof coins. The proof coin was the only presentation coin. And then from 2006 on, they made mint state coins, proof coins, and SatinFinish coins. These SP coins. Of all of the SatinFinish Eagles ever made by the United States government, we have come to the realization and the information that this is the rarest. It is the rarest by far of the American SP Silver Eagles. The SPs are the rarest of all of the Eagles. So what we have here, and this is information that basically I have and now you have. And so here's the key. You have a perfect SP Eagle at my original issue price from last year from this first day of issue. But here is the key to this. Because of the information we have, we know that this is the, and what happens when a coin becomes the rarest? The price, boom, in essence, skyrockets, because desire skyrockets because there's not enough to go around. This is the rarest coin. It's not only the rarest SP coin. This is, and listen to this very carefully, this is critically important. This is the single rarest regular issue Silver Eagle ever done by the United States government. You are looking at it. The 2017 West Point Mint SP Silver Eagle. And you get it, first day of issue, certified perfect, individually numbered from the first day of issue with the red oak presentation box. Now, even though I have got this information that virtually nobody else in the marketplace has, even though I have got all of that information, I have not raised my price a single solitary cent. This is my original issue price at $149.95. What you are looking at here is an opportunity, and the opportunity is quite large, given the fact that most people do not know this. As a matter of fact, it is not only the rarest American Silver Eagle, but it is the rarest by far. If you take a look at, let's say, the 2017 regular mint state American Silver Eagle, this coin is going to be not twice as rare. It's not going to be 10 times as rare. It's going to be over 100 times rarer than the Mint State American Silver Eagle. It is rarer than any proof Silver Eagle ever made by the United States government. And many of the mid-1990s proof American Silver Eagles in proof 70 condition will sell oftentimes in the thousands of dollars range. You take a 1996 Mint State American Silver Eagle in Mint State 70 condition. That coin can easily, quite easily sell for $3,000 to $5,000. This coin is rarer than all of them. This coin is the single rarest regular issue eagle ever made by the United States government. That is critical and crucial information that I am now basically sharing with you. Sure. And what I have got for those of you that are wise enough to be shopping and up at 2:43 a.m. Eastern time, the opportunity to get the very last of my first day of issue from 2017. So that means these coins have in essence been in my vault for quite some time. Like I said, we usually put some back. Sure. Now, this information that this is the rarest American Silver Eagle is brand new. This is just something that we have been able to do, figuring out by the mintage figures and everything else out there. Once this information gets out, you are going to have, I think, a scramble for this coin right here. And the fact is they are so phenomenally rare, it's going to be ridiculously difficult at some point to get this coin. Now is not that point, but you've got, like I said, about a minute. I also have got only several hundreds of these coins remaining, which means that in the primetime show this evening, sure, I am quite literally anticipating complete and total sellout of our first day of issue. And then what happens is then I'll sell the coin in SP70, not first day of issue. I'll do all of these other things, but what I won't be able to do, I don't believe is going to do the $149 price point. I'll never sell this for less, okay? Right. What I would anticipate is having to do 150, because I've seen this, 159, 169, 189, the 2011 20th anniversary American Silver Eagle. I started at about $149. I sell that coin for $1,400.
That's just the nature
today. So that's what your opportunity. You have information. Now it's up to you to act on the information of America's rarest regular issue Silver Eagle that has ever been done by the United States government, whether it be Mint State, whether it be proof. This is the coin.
You know when you have those moments when somebody tells you something and you have that little inkling inside, you're like, maybe I should jump on this so I'm not kicking myself later? I have a feeling this is one of those moments. Mike's trying to tell you now.
Yeah, you better get this, okay? Yes. If you don't, you're going to get what I like to call the woulda, coulda, shouldas. Boy, I really should have bought that. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so make sure you pick that up.